Guys, stop throwing away your white sneakers. Hey guys, my name is Evan and it's my goal to share the skills and tools needed to love your leather. Today we have some dirty white leather Vans low top sneakers and I'll be showing you the ins and outs of restoring it to a like new condition. As we evaluate the condition of the shoe, we can see that it's in overall good condition, and what I mean by that is that we don't see a lot of damage, deep scuffs to the leather, or cracking of the rubber. So hopefully that gives you guys a good idea of the condition versus the cleanliness of a shoe. Additionally, I'm excited to show you guys how to tell the difference between PU leather and genuine leather because sometimes it's not so obvious. I'll also be showing you guys how to remove that annoying and unsightly pilling from inside the shoe. Let's get to cleaning. So once the laces have been completely removed, we want to just go ahead and take them and agitate them with some water and our cleaner. The cleaner that I always use is called ShoeMGK, but you can use whatever cleaner that you're most comfortable with. Once the laces are all sudsed up, you can go ahead and grab a cloth. I prefer microfiber, and just go ahead and run the laces through the cloth to remove any of the dirt and dry the laces. Next, I'm going to take our cleaner once more, dampen the brush with a little bit of water, not too much, and then apply the cleaner directly to the brush. From there, I want to gently scrub each portion of the leather, making sure to be thorough. If the brush isn't removing certain areas of dirt, stick with me and I'll show you our next step. Once you've finished brushing, just go ahead and grab that microfiber cloth, wipe off all the lifted debris from those suds, and you should be good to go. Alright, so now that we've cleaned the entirety of our shoe, let's go ahead and switch gears and talk about how to identify faux leather, PU, or polyurethane leather versus genuine leather. So because it can sometimes be difficult to know whether shoes, boots, bags, or jackets are real or fake leather, it's important to find a portion where you can see the fibers of the material, which is usually found either on the back or the side panel of the leather. So as you can see, these Vans are both genuine leather and faux leather, which is of course the manufacturer trying to cut costs. But as you can see on the more white panel of the faux leather, it's as though there was some type of felt fabric that the polyurethane was bonded to. It's almost spongy and you can definitely see the stratification of those plastic layers. However, when you look over at the genuine leather, it's much darker and you can literally see those condensed leather fibers which give it its durability. Now, I always try to avoid PU because it's terrible for the environment and it will probably begin to crack and peel very quickly in comparison to genuine leather, and unfortunately there's just no fix for that. So for me it's always a bad investment, but I'd love to hear what you guys think below. So as I noted before, if the brush didn't get all the dirt or marks off with the first pass, I'd highly suggest taking a microfiber cloth with your cleaner and gently rubbing those troubled areas. As you can see, for me, it completely took away those marks. Sometimes you just need a little bit more elbow grease. Now when it comes to cleaning the rubber midsole, you can definitely be more aggressive than the sensitive leather. So I've taken a hard object, in this case the wood from the brush, and I'll be using that with some pressure to really rub out those marks, and as you guys can see, the results are pretty impressive. Now, if you guys have marks, stains, or areas that just aren't cleaning up, I'd highly suggest using the ShoeMGK touch-up in white to cover them. I've used all kinds of leather acrylic dyes and they have all come out really tacky for me. However, this formula is really thin, so you just add however many layers you need to cover your marks and it works like magic. You guys can even touch up the fabric within the shoe as well as the rubber midsole. This sneaker cleaned up so well, there's really no need for it, but it has been a game changer for me on other shoes like my Nike Air Force One. I'll leave that video in the description. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get to removing all of that stubborn pilling that you get when your socks rub against the fabric liner of your shoe. Black socks are especially annoying on white shoes. I'll be using a sweater shaver that I use for all of my clothes and you'll see how well it works. I'll leave a link in the description below, but I will note that I had a little bit of difficulty getting such a big sweater shaver into the small area of the shoe, so it may have been better that I used a smaller one, but this is the one that I have available. Have you guys ever used one of these before? Let me know in the comments below. As I said earlier, I wasn't able to get every single pill out with the shaver, so I'm just going to take some tweezers and get the rest here, but I do have to be honest, I'm not going to take the entire afternoon making it look perfect. So I have a very specific way that I like to lace all of my shoes, and it's the over-under method, if they even call it that. Simply put, I just like to make sure that the very top lace goes into the shoe rather than out of it. It's a more presentable look that elevates the shoe and makes it look new. Alright guys, let's move to our very last step, and you can definitely leave your shoe like this, but I highly suggest filling out your leather in order to prevent creasing and cracking. This will keep the form of your shoes as well as prevent them from misshaping and looking old. And we are done, but before we move to the before and after, I just wanted to thank everybody who made it to this point. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video as well as learned something new. If you'd like to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. Thank you for our sponsor ShoeMGK for helping us respect our shoes. I'll see you guys next time, and remember to love your leather.